I'm a strong believer that if one person did it, another person can also do it. Unless, of course, this requires a specific physical condition, a specific economic background, but you guys get my point, right? I strongly believe that if somebody did it, I can also do it. Talent isn't real, practice is real. Most people we call talented have hundreds, if not thousands, of hours dedicated to that specific thing. The starting line, the baseline for our comparison is much different than what we actually think it is. And that's the issue. I've talked about this before, but now more than ever, it's so easy to see and focus on the 1% of people that are successful instead of seeing the other 99% that are still in the process of getting there or they are in the exact same stage that we are right now. So quitting just feels rational because we see successful people everywhere and we ourselves are not as successful yet. So what usually happens is we are comparing ourselves, we are comparing our 1 week journey to somebody else's 5 year journey. So we start, we get really excited, we study, we practice, and then we hit that first barrier, that first difficulty spike of our journey, right? And then we stop because we actually need to put in the hours, we actually need to put in the work. And it seems like the successful people didn't, and they are just talented. And if you are not being able to do it with little or no work, you should stop. And I can give you multiple examples of people that were successful in their life in their early 40s. The guy that founded KFC was over 60 years old. The guy that founded Roblox was over 40 years old. So even if you are older than that, even if you are older than Colonel Sanders, you still have time. Because the thing is, 5 years from now, you'll be 5 years older and you can have 5 years of experience in something that you want to do. But the secret is not the amount of time you put into something, it's how you allocate that time. And that should be really easy to comprehend. How many people do we know or do we see on the streets that are really, really bad drivers? Like you're driving around, you see something absurd happening in traffic, and when you look at the person, that person is old. Old like they have been driving for 30 years and they are still a bad driver. It's not about how much time you put into something, it's about how you allocate that time. So like deliberate, focused, structured practice is what makes you good. Learning from people that are already good is what makes you good. And so I decided to put that in test myself. I'm a gamer. I already mentioned that before as well. I like playing games. I'm mainly an FPS guy, and I have tried to improve my Counter-Strike gameplay, and I was able to do it. I had at the time a website called Lidify that had your stats, your in-depth stats for your gameplay. So like how your aim, your positioning, your utility usage, all of that. And I wanted to reach the numbers that people from the highest rank had for specific stats, and I was able to do it after practicing for a couple of weeks. So it's possible. We just need to keep training and trying. And what I'm doing right now is I always liked fighting games when I was a kid. I was always really, really bad at it. I just mashed random buttons, and when I won, it was great. When I lost, I was sad, but that was it. Now I decided to give it another try. So I picked up Street Fighter 6 and I want to become a master at the game, which is the highest rank. I never played Street Fighter before. It's been a challenge, but I'm trying. I'm watching replays of every match I lose. I'm trying to figure out why I'm losing, and I don't want to keep smashing buttons. I want to actually understand what's going on and I want to win. And that's something you can do in your life for anything. Unless you require something physically impossible for you or economically impossible at the moment, I believe you can do it. If somebody already did it, you can do it as well. And that's it. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.